Hey, hey, hey! It's the Midnight Hour zombie movie lover, Echo Zombie! And I'm here to look at a movie I think I mentioned about 2-3 months ago. Back when I was still doing 7 zombie movies, was checking out. I mentioned this movie, which is from Steve Niles, one of the guys behind 30 Days of Night. Of course, I'm talking about Remains. Steve Niles' Remains. Now, basically, this movie takes place in Reno. And it's just another day, nothing really special going on. We see at this little dinky casino. We see this guy is supposed to put on a magic show. He's not doing a good job. We meet Jensen, who's just sitting there playing with the cards, and he's watching like, oh god, this is bad. And we meet Tom and Tori. They seem to have a bit of a love-hate relationship. He loves basically sticking it to her, and she loves the fact that he has drugs. Anyways, the only thing really of any interest going on is that we see on the news that they're having World Peace Day. The whole idea is that they're going to use some kind of device or whatever to destroy all of the world's nuclear weapon supplies. And it's this great thing. No more nuclear weapons. Anyways, Tom and Tori go off to basically, vouch and go, wow. Basically, she wants to do the drugs, and he just wants to bend over and do her. As this is going on, we see in the news, we see something's going wrong, and then we see a bright light. All the power is knocked out. And Tom and Tori are stuck in this room. And we get to see a bit of that, that hate part, because they're not outside of sex and drugs. They don't really care for each other. At least they don't seem to. But anyways, the power eventually comes back on, and they're walking around they see that the place is a mess. We see this old lady that Tori had served the drink to earlier. She apparently the lady's about as deaf as can be. Only the lady, she gets hostile and tries to kill them both, and they end up stopping her. And they also end up coming across Jensen, who says that basically he's the one that turned the power back on. And he's talking about, things aren't good. We then see some cameras outside, and we see there's zombies all over the place. And we meet this guy, Victor, some other guy, who in the back of the truck are fighting Victor, or whatever his name is, Vincent or whatever. He pushes the guy into the zombies to get away. Well, there are now 4 of them, they're secure in this casino, and they go around, they take care of the zombies, either throwing them out or locking them in a room. And we see as time goes on, they're basically trying to survive and function with what food and other supplies they have in this casino. When they go to dispose of a body, they find something strange. They open up the loading dock and they go throw the body out. The zombies are just sitting around not doing anything, like they're asleep. Because apparently at nighttime, that's exactly what happens. These zombies go into sleep mode. Unless you make some noise. So they're, like, oh shit, what's going on? They have to sleep. And again, that's not the function. And then they see the National Guard and military people come in, like, yes, we're saved. Only the military people aren't on the up and up. By the way, the leader of the military people is played by the late Lance Reddick, who passed away a couple years ago. Anyways, we find out also that Vincent and he's no one's on the up and up. So after they are able to get rid of the military, they discover there's a new threat. There are essentially, I guess you call them super zombies out there. These zombies who are stronger, faster, more lethal than your regular zombie. And I guess they don't sleep or whatever. And I believe, if I remember right, they will even attack other zombies. And now they have to deal with them. This movie is a pretty good movie. I mean, I enjoyed it. The whole, regular zombies, super zombies, zombies sleeping at night. The whole thing with the zombies, like as long as you don't make any noise at nighttime, the zombies are just going to stand around being We see that if you get too loud, though, the zombies will be like, "Whoop," become grumpy zombies. The look of the zombies are pretty good. The one, Tori in one scene, she's like flicking a cigarette and the zombie turns around. I swear the face looks like a little like Freddy Krueger like. The I won't show you the back of this. They give away the fate of one of the characters on the back, which I really wish they wouldn't show that. But there is something interesting about this cover. You can see that there. You got two eights. Eight of spades and 8 clubs, and 2 aces. 8 of clubs and 8 of spades. If you know a little bit of your history and whatnot, and also an unknown card, you would know that is a bit of a famous hand. It's called the Dead Man's Hand. And if I remember right, that is what reportedly is the hand that Wild Bill Hickok held when he was killed. I think that's a cool thing. I never noticed it at first until, I was making sure, any random facts about this. It put it up and I looked it up, but sure enough, that is the Dead Man's Hand. I don't want to show you guys the back because, again, it's you can see a bit there. It's based on an IDW comic. I wouldn't mind reading the comic, finding the comic and reading it and seeing how much it differs. I read that 2 of the characters, Jensen and Vincent, or Victor, whatever his name is, were made just for this. Now, in all honesty, I do like this, but I like the first 30 Days of Night more. If you've seen this, tell me what you guys think. And also tell me what do you think about the idea of zombies who at nighttime go into sleepy mode. And what do you guys think about super zombies? Because we've seen super zombies. I believe in some of the later Resident Evil movies, we saw super zombies. But anyways, I gotta go. I gotta edit this. Also, I'm wearing a regular white shirt because today was laundry day. And I gotta go because I got a busy week ahead of me. I got a lot of things I gotta do, plus videos. Echo Zombie needs a vacation. Maybe a nice gothic nudie beach in the Caribbean with only hot gothic girls. Oops. Stealing from the professor. Anyways, I am the Midnight Hour zombie movie lover, and you do not want to meet me in the graveyard. Because I have gas today. But anyways, Tuda Lou.